And just as the next episode has begun, welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we were doing some analytical psychology with Miss La Plume. You might say, what's La Plume? It's actually Swiss for claclume. You know? You know what a claclume is? It's quite simple, actually. It's what anyway. It's basic elementary, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what a claclume is, you're being silly. Anyway. Huh? Her fear appears to be appears to lessen here at the statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him? My, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? And why do you suppose that was? Simple, it was because of the pirate hat. After the killer whelp put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared. And how exactly does that work? How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Wait a minute. From whom was the blood that Mr. Plume saw actually coming from? You don't think it was Matt? It's Oiler's blood, do you? Let's see, well, there's only two people in there, right? Right? There's only two people in there, and we're trying to say that it's not Captain Shipley's. So logic would dictate that it has to be Orla's, right? Take that. Consider this. Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool besides the victim. Oh, I wouldn't say there was no one else. It is an orca pool after all. What? Then where's this alleged injury in the defendant? I'm not sure, but if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, then the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head. What? Marilyn Monroe? The orca's head? What are you prattling on about now? Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Wrong voice. Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you really saw. That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer well? I remember now! There wasn't any blood coming from the victim at all, after all! Alright. I keep forgetting that I have to, tap. Harmonic resonance 0%. Bye-bye! We did it! Analytical psychology got us to what we needed from her! That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while, though. Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendant's, not the victim's. That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Mr. Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder as she claims. Objection! I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Look, man, I am a master. And let me tell you something, buddy. When I was your age, I saw a face, and that face was the face of destiny. And ever since then, I've had to lead another life, another destiny. And so, I can say that I have dual destinies. Boom! I come here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I come here every day, folks. That's not the phrase. Whatever. I'm a comedian. I'm a natural comedian. Aren't I, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sure you guys are just laughing so hard. Anyway, I thought you were unknown, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut the bone. Just hack at it until it falls off. It's no big deal. It's a little bloody, it's a little terrible, but it's, whatever. It's no big deal. Meaning... I'll grant that the witness soul is not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Yeah, it did cause internal bleeding. Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. He has a point there. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you need a sharper blade than that, Wright Dono. I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. There must be something. There must be something. Think, Phoenix. If I'm correct, then the victim's death occurred before the Plume saw it. If the victim was already dead when Orla started her headbutting, then that would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place at around 10:10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10:10 a.m. It was accidentally switched with Pearl's calendar around 10:10 a.m. I don't think that really... Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m.
Take that!
This is the evidence that proves Mr. Plume did not see the moment of the murder. What? Huh? I'm not sure that's really related to what Mr. Plume did or didn't witness. It's not. But you're not sure, right? No, we can be quite sure it's unrelated. Yes, quite. Oh no. Ouch. I guess we can be. The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place at around 10:10 a.m. I must assume they can tell us about what happened before 10:10 a.m. Okay, so we're on the right path, right? It's just that I just chose the wrong evidence. I thought that maybe I don't know. What else is there? Okay, now we can't use the security footage. Where's the whatchamacallit? Okay, nothing on here. Let's read everything. Okay, so an advertisement showing an orca dressed up like a pirate is dropped by a penguin. Or a red stash will obtain the red skull. Or red skull, like this is Captain America. Crime scene of the photos taken in the orca full pool room. Okay. Cross-section view of the first and second floor sections of the orca pool. Pearls apparently enter the staff corridor. A whistle for issuing instruction to Orla. Anyone can use one to commander as long as they know the right signals. Video showing the orca pool. The fish starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time. Okay. A large quantity of fish for feeding Rifle the penguin. Not surprisingly, it has a horribly fishy smell. Issued to all aquarium staff for communication. It can apparently also be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. Huh. Apparently, we already tried that. Discovered there by the side of the orca pool. There are 300 coins in all, weighing 7 pounds total. This makes it likely a murder weapon. This is that. A cell phone used... Let's see, what does it say? Orla Sasha. A cell phone used by ship-shape aquarium staff. This model can connect to TVs and be used to conduct teleconferencing. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. Under investigation. Okay. A non-fiction book by Norman Plume is about the case from last year. That's all it says. Are you sure? Like, I tried, like, ladies and gentlemen, I tried this, didn't I? I tried presenting the calendar, and I got it wrong, so... I guess I'm just stupid then, because I don't see how any of this proves that what happened before 10:10 a.m. You want us to use the orca pool diagram because it talks about Pearl, but like, what does that have to do with like her not witness? What does that have to do with Mr. Plume not witnessing the murder? Wait, hold on. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10:10 a.m. I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just... Am I just stupid, ladies and gentlemen? I guess I'm just stupid. Because, like, none of this is making any sense to me. Into the staff corridor. I'm thinking about things right now, though. Hold on. Back of the head. The body. Very well-built fellow. There's a bruise on his right wrist. Do we need to do that? Like, but then again, like, what does that have to do with anything, right? This bruise on his right wrist. I'm willing to try it. I'm gonna get a guilty verdict on this, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Alright. That was 2 mistakes. Let's see here. I don't know! I'm just stupid! Why am I stupid? Oh no! I didn't mean to present that! Oh no! Well, I didn't mean to present that. My friggin' fat thumb bumped into the friggin' present thing. Gah! None of this makes any sense to me. Like, at this point, I think I'm just gonna just present stuff at random and just get a guilty verdict because I don't care. Like, legitimately. Present. Did we try presenting that already? Alright. That's enough. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley, guilty? Guilty. Try again. And we're back. After a quick 2-second recess. Alright. Boom. Nope. Yeah, I'm just presenting stuff at random at this point. I don't care. Let's see. Alright. We tried this, we tried this, we tried this. Whistle. Nope. Alright. That doesn't make sense either. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Security footage. You know, I considered that. I considered the security footage. But I was like, well, you know, there's that security footage only shows 10:09 and 10:10. So, like, it was 10 minutes though, wasn't it? Was it 10 minutes? Starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time. I forgot that little detail. Even though I read it, I still forgot that little detail. Yep. Anyway. That's, I don't care anymore. I'm Phil Collins, man. We've only seen the footage from around 10:09 to 10:10 a.m. Which means there's still footage going further back that we need to check. Your Honor, I request that all the security footage be played for the court. All the footage? Mr. Plume witnessed a cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m., but I believe the victim was already dead by that time. So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived? Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 o'clock a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe there's vital evidence that 10 minutes before. You're quite the gambling man, right, Tono? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on these mere 10 minutes? I've bet on slimmer chances before, buddy, but when he puts it that way... My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie! Alright, frickin' Any-Many. Any-Many is the only other person I've ever heard the phrase humble pie from. Uh-oh, I can't back down now. Yeah, you can. Well, the defense is that confident in its importance. Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage. Fulbright. Roger, I have the rest of the security footage right here. Very well, please play it for the court. Please have something for me. I'm tired for some reason. I don't know why I'm tired. This is what it looked like at 10:10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. Alright, I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. This isn't footage, it's just cameras! Pictures! I don't think people know what footage is in this series, or maybe I don't know what footage is. It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point. Now to see if I can find something from before this point in time. Nope. Is that it? Yep, that's actually all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for? Oh, yes, sirree, I did. We got nothing. Well, Wright, don't know. This was the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Did I see anything important? I better think about this carefully. In the footage, we see... Oh, we get a penalty for this, don't we? Like if it's... Nothing important. We can see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. You're right about that. That section was completely meaningless. It doesn't show a thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
No, it's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? In this 10 minutes of footage, something important that should be there isn't there. Which is what I was thinking. Detective Fulbright, you weren't thinking that. Yes, I was. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just because I don't say everything out loud, that doesn't mean that I don't think them. Sometimes I keep stuff in my head because I think that I'm wrong, and so then when someone points it out, and then when like someone says it, I'm like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I keep it inside my head because I'm not always confident about my... I'm very rarely confident about my, I'm very rarely confident about my theories. Unless, you know, there is a whole Danganronpa thing where I was like, I think a certain someone is Genocide Jill. You know. Wait, did I say Genocide? Genocide Jack, ladies and gentlemen. Genocide Jack. Yeah. Anyway. Detective Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice? Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is this important thing that you say should be in the footage but isn't? The body? That's what I was thinking. The coin! Yeah, the body.
Take that!
The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. Oh! That's right! If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long. Wait a minute! Are you saying... I'm not doing the voice properly. When the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead. What?! Order! Order in the court! If that's the case, then where was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honor, but we now know it had to have been before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. But there's no one else who could have killed the victim. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. And we have evidence to back up our theory as well. Do you know? I would be very interested in seeing this evidence. The defense's trump card. That thing we found during our investigation yesterday. I wouldn't go so far as to call it decisive, but... now's the time to play it. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please submit your evidence. What evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human? The lawyer's badge, of course. First and foremost, I'm aware that I'm a lawyer. Bloodstained coin. What's this? A coin? Yes, it is! Unfortunately, though, Judge Burke, I'm not going to be able to answer your question in the next episode of Awkward Pies.